Welcome back, my YouTube friends and family, or if you're new here, welcome. This is Lindsay, and I am back with more daily work from home job leads for you. As always, if you need links to get to the jobs Glassdoor pages or timestamps for the video, that can all be found in the YouTube description box below the video. Please bear with me in today's video. I seem to have caught some kind of cold and I've got a lot of congestion going on. But in today's video, I have quite a few exciting job leads, so I wanted to get it out. We have part-time data entry. We even have some full-time data entry that is paying up to $1,442 a week. We have Sephora hiring. We have Dropbox hiring. We even have like some email customer support, like email and website chat, non-phone customer support. Because I've noticed from the comments, most of you are wanting that non-phone customer support. But if you don't mind being on the phone, I did throw in a regular customer support job too. Not wasting any more time. First up though, we have Institute for Humane Studies hiring. Now they have 49 reviews from past and current employees with an overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.3 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a remote work from home, part-time data entry assistant. All the jobs that I'm sharing are for the United States, and this one is for the United States too. They are unable to sponsor any sponsorships or visas at this time. This one is going to be a part-time position. If you look down at the bottom, they're looking for somebody to work about 25 hours a week, just being responsible for collecting, analyzing, and entering data into their system on their faculty, students, and professionals that are in their network. And you're going to do some research into their academic knowledge database. So on top of evaluating and collecting this data, you're going to be kind of analyzing it and parsing relevant and irrelevant data, making sure that the high quality data inputs are in the system, taking out any data that doesn't really need to be there. And so you're entering data on job affiliations and contact information into Google Sheets and their Salesforce database. Now, they don't require any kind of college degree for this position, just somebody who can be an analytical thinker, problem solver. You can kind of manage your time well, meet those deadlines. They do want somebody who is familiar with working with computer systems like Google Suite or Microsoft Office, so you can work yourself around different software systems. Now, pay for this position is anywhere from $15 an hour up to $18 an hour. Next up, we have the company Clerk Chat hiring. Now, please note, Clerk Chat only has one review, so take that with a grain of salt. Please do your own research on any companies before giving them your personal information. I did want to share, though, because they have a job doing non-phone like email and chat. That one review gave them a 5-star rating. But Clerk Chat is looking for a partner support agent, again, remote for the United States. Now, it says that they partner through big, well-known companies like Samsung, Netflix, DocuSign, and Series B, different startup companies. And so they are looking for a partner support agent to really be their first point of contact for their users and people that are partnering with them. And you're going to do this by email and chat, but mainly through email. You're going to handle and coordinate product-specific questions, inquiries, just trying to problem solve and improve any processes, focusing on future growth with optimization. So you're basically just helping the customer through their customer journey and doing anything you can to make that better for them. Now, they only require 2 to 3 years experience in some kind of email or customer service type role. They want somebody who has been in like the telecom industry before. They're looking for somebody who has great communication skills, can be a problem solver, and be that self-starter. Now, sadly, they did not list pay. That will need to be discussed with them at the time of the interview. Now, another place that's hiring someone to do customer support mainly through email is OrderDesk. OrderDesk has 15 reviews from past and current employees. So again, do your own research on any companies before giving them your personal information. Out of those 15 reviews, though, they do have a 5.0 out of 5-star rating. They are looking for a technical support specialist remote for the United States. Now, what does is they run a multi-channel order management app that e-commerce businesses or merchants can use their app to automate, organize, and control order fulfillment processes for their businesses. And so they are looking for someone to basically do technical support, helping those merchants or businesses navigate through the app or any issues that they're having with that app. So this is a full-time basic tech support position, but you're primarily communicating with those customers through email, and it says to a lesser extent by video call. So if your words are not getting across and through those emails, the merchant is not understanding how you're trying to tell them to solve the problem, you might have to get like on a Zoom meeting or video call to basically show them from time to time. But generally, this is going to be all email customer support. Now, please note with this one, they are looking for somebody who can work 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you're outside of that time zone, you'll have to convert your hours to see if that works for you. Otherwise, they don't require any kind of college degree, just somebody who has at least 2 years of experience working with like email-based technical support or software as a service, or you have like some kind of writing experience. They're looking for somebody who can really problem solve those complex software issues, somebody who's fluent in both written and spoken English, so you got to have great communication skills. Other than that, they're really looking for somebody who is a problem solver, analytical, loves to do research. You're self-motivated. And pay for this one is where this job really shines. It's $55,000 a year on the low end, up to $58,000 a year, depending on your experience and location. Now, if you're looking for a data entry job that's going to pay up to $1,442 a week, Amentum is hiring. They have 1,200 reviews from past and current employees with an overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.6 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a data entry clerk. Now, this is remote and it is full-time. One thing to note about them, they are seeking a data entry clerk to work on one of their government contracts, providing support for their Naval SEAL Systems Command. And so you are going to have to pass like background checks and things like that. This role can be performed remotely. If you're near their Fredericksburg, Virginia office, you can use their office, but otherwise, this is a remote data entry job. Pays anywhere from $60,000 a year up to $75,000 a year, of course, depending on your experience, location, all the things. $75,000 a year, though, would be $1,442 a week. They are basically looking for somebody to work on their government contract, entering and inputting data into all the required systems. You're performing research to resolve material documentation discrepancies, maintaining suspense files, routing these disposition instructions, coordinating with the item managers, preparing a wide variety of data input, updating and correcting all computer records, just making sure that they are error-free. So you're basically monitoring the control of non-government owned items, entering and inputting all the data into the required systems. Now, this only requires a high school diploma or GED and 3 years of data entry or related work experience. So if you've got some kind of office administrative type experience, they are looking for somebody, though, who has knowledge of receipt transaction processing, somebody who knows how to keep things confidential. So you can apply like guidelines, policies, methods, procedures, so you can kind of read and keep up with policies. You've got to know how to work around your computers, different software systems, be a quick learner, specifically be able to use those Microsoft Office systems. Now, because this is a government contract, you are going to have the ability to obtain a passport and have government clearance. So you're going to have to pass background checks or whatever would be needed for like government military type clearance. Now, if you don't mind doing phone customer service work, Dropbox is hiring the cloud storage system or file storage system. They have 1,700 reviews on Glassdoor with an overall rating of 4.1 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a product support specialist. Now, this is select locations in the United States for it to be remote. One thing to note, they are not hiring in Zone 1. They are only hiring in Zone 2 and Zone 3. If you look down here, Zone 1 consists of San Francisco, New York City, or Seattle areas. So if you're in those major metro areas, everywhere else they are hiring remote work from home, though. And of course, Dropbox again is like a online cloud file storage and sharing system. And so they are looking for somebody to provide technical support for their Dropbox products through phone, email, and chat. You're going to become a working knowledge expert of their different products, meeting the targets. So you'll have like production quality targets that you have to meet, just providing customized recommendations and solutions to customers on any complex issues, and making sure that you can present those in a user-friendly way. And of course, you're communicating any customer reported issues up to the correct team, so any technical bugs can get worked out by like the engineering teams. You'll also have to help with documentation, documenting recurring issues, trends, things like that. They only require somebody who has 2 years of experience in some kind of a technical support or customer support, customer-facing role. Somebody who has knowledge of different computer systems like Windows and Mac systems, so you can troubleshoot kind of different desktop operating systems. You have to have great communication skills, love asking open-ended questions. So you need to be able to ask those probing questions, right? Because when people call customer support, sometimes what they really need doesn't come across in their words. So you have to keep asking questions to kind of pull it out of them. So someone who is good with that and has good judgment skills. Now, of course, pay is going to be dependent on the zone you're in. Zone 3, the lowest pay is $66,400 a year, with the highest pay going up to $101,000 a year. And of course, last but not least, we do have the beauty retail giant Sephora hiring. Sephora has 11,000 reviews with an overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.8 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a people development manager. Now, this is remote eligible. It is remote for the United States. And so they are looking for somebody to do some like HR, people management, but on a higher scale. You're really going to be the subject matter expert for developing, executing, and analyzing the overall operations of people development focus across all Sephora store formats. So you're kind of like the HR head of all of the other HRs. So you're leading the planning, execution of critical business programs, those new employee initiatives, and any operational policies. You are kind of going to be at the forefront of making sure that the operational policies that are in place are good, revamping them, just developing and maintaining operational procedures, training materials. So you're collaborating with a lot of different departments, including project management departments, and acting as the go-between for their business groups, for the retail, to ensure that the procedures get updated, they align with program goals, and they drive continuous improvement. So you're basically managing the overall process for all Sephoras. This means that you are going to contribute to very key initiatives for their foundational training those store management programs. You're going to make sure that you have that program, holiday programming, store objectives, store meetings, daily doses. You are basically the head of all that. Now, they don't require any kind of college degree as long as you have 5 to 7 years of experience in retail operations or some kind of project management or training environment. So even if you've been some kind of trainer before, they're looking for somebody who is passionate about experiences for not only their clients, employees, but in brands. They're looking for somebody who can really foster those collaborative partnerships, so you're going to work well with others. You have experience in like managing operational processes. They really want somebody who maybe has a background in beauty or retail. But of course, as always, you've got to be proficient with those Microsoft Office systems, being able to navigate around a computer. And this one will require some travel, so they do want somebody who is comfortable with traveling a little bit. Pay for this position, though, is anywhere from $96,390 a year up to $128,250 a year. If you've made it to the end of this video, I owe you a huge thank you so much for watching and supporting me. You can always feel free to leave in the comments anything that you're looking for. I do read those and keep that in mind. Don't forget, if you enjoyed anything that I shared, let me know by giving this video a thumbs up, like button. Sharing is always caring, so please share with all your friends and family, and I'll be back really soon with more work from home job leads just for you.